to square up. It's the Philadelphia Eagles. And the Philadelphia Eagles. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. They go three tight ends here on 1st and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. Room to run right away. Down the sideline, past the 40. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 76 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
And he is not going to make it. They stop him short. And this remains a 6-0 game. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. That's Goddard in motion. They'll start on the ground with Barkley.
I can promise you that is not how he wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield. 3rd down coming up. Now it's Hurts. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field.
Your age ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch your Ella, catch a plane. I probably you before I your chain. Switch it up, it's rap, pixie dust. Money ain't to us. Broski went and you better fix her up. I just bought a crib to a chick, she got the biggest. And when I saw your sister rat with the fishing hook, listen up, I've had to hit the cup. So if I swing my fist, you going in, so wish me luck. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah. I just pull up to the crib and then I'm right back on that. Biz starts up, I ain't coming home with a full. All you rappers still washed up, I don't push weight, I just pull chips. She ain't pulling the socks up, when it's half time she get full. Finna leave the boxed up like send it, make a play and I exit. Money boy making London money, spend most of my life on the M6. Yeah, get rich or die trying, no let. Been out here for like 8 years, come from Volkswagen to Bentley's, little bunch of run up cash, double back. Baby, show me what your mama made and made that. Yeah, made that. You got such a pretty face, but I want Tell her I'm ready, the check coming heavy. I bought them made busy, no, this ain't a Chevy. The king of my city, can't nobody check me. They know where I'm at if they coming to get me. I've been in the pocket like keys in a wallet. If you think you got it, then pull up and bet me. I'm keeping it solid and just being honest. You ain't gotta like me, but gotta respect me, make it. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I tell shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah, I just pull up to the crib and then boy, if you ain't talking paper, I tell shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah, I just pull up to the crib and then
When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check, and you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air, don't ever disrespect. I got you all in check. Bust the rhymes up in the place, true indeed. Yes, I get wreck, and that's word on my feed. I'm guaranteed to give you what you need. One blood, everybody like Junior Reed. Wake up every morning, yo, I must succeed. Nationwide.
Now, from the second city of Chicago, head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Chicago Bears. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They run. It's the former Eagle, DeAndre Swift. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play. Williams to throw on second down. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Axel.
Third and long. Here's Williams. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Holston Loveland was the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row.
And now, will you look at this? It's a fake. And this is going to be incomplete. So they let the punter try and throw for it. Not sure if he did that on his own. Either way, doesn't matter. They have turned it over on down. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Trimmer.
They'll run the toss to Barkley. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. He's taken down just shy of the 10. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Philadelphia.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game. Get them the ball.
That one, take it in. Devontae Smith, touchdown, Eagles. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
That is caught. They get the two-point conversion. What a start to this one. An 8-0 edge.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. Taking off. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Rolling right. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike. The ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Now he'll run it. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 4. Hurts now. A throw out wide. That is dropped. That could be a live football. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery. And the great return for the touchdown. Hey, Greg, you tough about it all week. Not just stop him with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they forced the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. And this is going to end up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball up to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start this drive with a run, and it's Dillon. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for the Eagles. 1st down.
So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. We're back to Soldier Field after this. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Give up the middle to the big back, Dillon. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 9. Hurts working in the pistol. That's right side. He's got counted terrors. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
A loss of 8 yards. And it's 4th down.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Hurts. He'll let one go down the middle. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
You know, I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. Moving to his right. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Volunteer! Ted Gilly! Ted Gilly!
Two minutes to play in a tight one-point game in this first half. We'll come back to Soldier Field following this.
Let it up!
On 2nd down, it's Williams. Open man, that's Rome Odunze. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and
Axel!
9.
Axel! Axel! Axel!
From the shotgun, it's Williams. Down the field, but it falls incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
They're going for it. Here's Williams. Taking off. He'll try to get there. And that is incomplete. But a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive.
Saquon Barkley. That is a 49-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, Silver. Hey, easy, 63, back.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll get that out to Barkley. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Hurts to throw. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Hey, 73.
Throwing is Hurts. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
He's got this complete. That's Smith. And he will score. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Eagles. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. A A beautiful combination in the air there.
I'm in a tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the bag. I saw the signs for so long, just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry or go home, stay strong, yeah. Walls keep closing in, I keep going in, going in. See that I'm gonna be the first, but they praying that I won't let. And you know that I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better.
Always on my grind, it's 24/7, I don't settle. I demand my respect, cause they'll finesse you if you let them. Told myself I was the champion, went and got the medals. I showed the world my true colors, and they was black and yellow.
It's known as one of the loudest stadiums in sports for a reason. And it'll only get louder as the collective 12th man starts cheering for their Seahawks. Welcome to Lumen Field in Seattle. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Seattle Seahawks.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And we're underway from Seattle. He fields it from the 8. That's a good work on that one-back drop. He gets this to the 33.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10. Looking to throw right away. That's a catch. Jackson Smith and Jigba. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yaps on top of it.
Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Eagles' 41-yard line.
Go 80.
Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Completed over the middle. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. So 20 yards on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Red 80. Yo, 80. Red 80. Red 80.
Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. Great coverage all the way to the sideline. They're on him to end that quick pass before he can get vertical.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Red 80. Red 80.
Darnold looking to throw. Caught quickly on the slant. And he'll go down here at the 16. Working quickly here.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
And again, it's Darnold. Dumps it off to his running back. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Just like they drew it up in practice this week, partner, and the exact start they wanted to have in this game.
That's 100%. That's why you script and you go over these plays ahead of time. Kate, you know this. Those amazing essays you wrote at Cal. That start to that paper was so important. It set the tone for the rest of it.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is A.J. Dillon. Well, maybe the rest of the game's going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. They run it with Saquon Barkley. Let's call that a solid run there, partner. He got about 6. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
Down a score and taking a big risk on their own side here. They're lining up to try for this. So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on Q1. 7-0 is our score. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. Down a score and taking a big risk on their own side here. They're lining up to try for this. They'll go. Hurts. And it's incomplete. That's going to be a turnover on downs, depending on what the call is on this penalty. Yep, already got the stop and the turnover on downs, so they're just going to decline that penalty. First and 10. Darnold. On him quick, and they bring him down. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Might be time to reach in the bag of tricks on second down. 16 to go following the sack. From the gun, Darnold. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a short game. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. They're down to their final one in this half.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Here we go, son. No 80. No 80.
Third and long. Here's Darnold. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. You've got to find a completion right there. You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Tank Bigsby here with the return. He dodged the tackle. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that on your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
On first down, Hurts. Flushed out of the pocket. On it, and he nearly picked it. Oh, couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's second down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. To the ground by Nick Eamon-Warning.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On third down, it's Hurts. And downfield, and Goddard has it. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Hey, 73. Go Silver, ready? Crowd left Yanni.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
So it's going to be second down and 10 on the other side, Brock. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Newman Fields coming right up. Nothing doing going on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. From the pistol, Hurts. Finds a man, right side. He'll have a little, not a lot. Ball to about the 25. Tackle made by the rookie from South Carolina, Nick Emanwari.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Finds his back, here's Barkley. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Bails out of the pocket quick. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Throwing on first. Here's Darnold. Cox, Cooper Kupp makes the play. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
No, lady.
Darnold. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Ready.
On 2nd and 10 now, Darnold. This is brought in, big